Novak Djokovic could be hit with the tough run of matches at Wimbledon as he isn't seeded in the top 4. Novak Djokovic could face a nightmare draw at Wimbledon after falling down the world rankings. The Serbian has been seeded 6th for the 2025 edition of the tournament, so could be forced to face a string of top stars if he makes it all the way to the final. Djokovic has excelled on grass in the past and has often dominated his opponents at Wimbledon. The 38-year-old has lifted the trophy at SW19 on 7 occasions, with his first triumph coming in 2011, following a victory over Rafael Nadal. His most recent success came against Nick Kyrgios in 2022, with the veteran since losing back-to-back finals to Carlos Alcaraz. And Express Sport takes a look at Djokovic's nightmare draw scenario ahead of this year's event. While Djokovic will avoid the very best players in the world in the early rounds, he could still find himself up against talented British stars. And that means he could face Cam Norrie in the opening round. Norrie played against Djokovic in the 2022 Wimbledon semi-finals and took the first set off the blockbuster star before eventually succumbing to the 7-time champion. And with the majority of the crowd behind him in his home country, the 29-year-old may sense an upset if he is drawn against Djokovic again. Djokovic could face another British star in the form of Dan Evans if he comes through his first round encounter. Evans, who played doubles with Andy Murray at last year's Paris Olympics, has already stunned Frances Tiafoe and Tommy Paul on the grass this year, and he would give his all at the All England club in a clash with Djokovic. Djokovic could come up against a seeded player as early as round 3, with a showdown with Alexander Bublik on the cards. Bublik, who is seeded 28th, has been in scintillating form this summer and defeated Daniil Medvedev in the final of the Halle Open at the weekend. While he lacks consistency, the Russian-born Kazakh is a match for anyone on his day and could produce a memorable performance in a matchup with Djokovic.